So hello, everybody. Welcome to the second session. And in this series of sessions, we're going to be working through all kinds of money beliefs. And one of you suggested a few weeks ago I do a session on love versus money. And I think it's a very, very good topic because several of my clients have commented to me about their experiences when it comes to money, especially, most people that I work with, they're female, that they have experienced certain things in their life where the money was taken away by them, by men in their life, be it husbands, ex-husbands, all the arguing, fighting that has been going on between them and their partner. And so I thought, okay, let's work on that. There are many, many beliefs that if you have love, you can't have money. If you have money, you can't have love. But also, who is entitled to your money? There are still those old patriarchal beliefs that are existing in the consciousness where, the man has to be in charge of money. And often the women surrender all the power to their money, to their inheritance, to the money that they earn, to the man. And the man basically steals everything from them, and they all they have left is the underwear, basically. And so why do we do that? Why do we surrender money to men? Why do we surrender money to anybody? Because there are also plenty of families where the man surrenders the money to the wife, or there are plenty of children that surrender their money to the parents, and so on. So we want to work on relationship issues. So again, this is going to be a channeled session. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be clearing. I have some ideas based on what some of the people that I work with told me. And so we're going to start diving deeper into it, and let's see what else comes up. Okay. I have a few slides prepared for you. Yeah, one thing I wanted to say is most of you might have heard me already say that I also organize on Tuesday sessions which are slightly different. And especially the upcoming Tuesday session might be of interest to you because we're going to be really working through power, personal power, taking back power, whoever disempowered you. So it's going to be a whole session on clearing all the disempowering choices, because you want to take charge, be in charge of your life, in charge of your money, in charge of whatever it is. And so that's what's going to be specifically covered in that session. I'm going to drop the link in the chat later on. If anybody's interested, join us. And I thought I would mention this as well. I'm quite a fan, I would say. I really like Catherine Ponder and her affirmations. I really feel there is something behind them. There is a lot of energy. And there's one thing that she talks about in her book, Open Your Mind to Prosperity. She talks about divine restoration. What does it mean? It means that if the money has been taken away from you, be it by your partner, whoever that is, if you lost your money due to someone, or maybe you were cheated out of it, you can take a screenshot of this page, and I'll probably drop it also in the email when I send you the replay. But basically, you might want to write this on a flashcard and start affirming for the money that has been lost to you to be restored to you. And I must say, over the years, I had a couple of clients reporting to me that after doing this prayer for a while, there is a sudden windfall of money that comes back to you. One of my favorite TV shows, some of you might have seen it, is Another Self. It's a Turkish series that came out last year. I highly advise you watch it because they really talk about family constellations there, right? The technique. I don't know if any one of you has done that, but it's a beautiful series. And there's also one episode where one of the girls, her grandmother got cheated out of her land. And so in this session, in one of the episodes, when she clears out the trauma, family trauma around losing property, actually the property returns to the family. It gets restored to them. So it's kind of like that same idea. If at any point of time, this life, any lifetimes, you have been cheated out of something that's rightfully yours, you can use this to affirm, okay? So that the money comes back to you Also, if you remember, those of you who read the book Eat, Pray, Love, right? The writer, she goes through a divorce, but she also gets told that whatever you lose in terms of money through the divorce, it's going to be all restored to you. And she got it all back through the paycheck that she received to write Eat, Pray, Love. So that's kind of like the idea. Okay, let's get started. So put your awareness at the center of your heart. There is nothing you need to do. There is nowhere you need to go. Just allow yourself to be fully present in the here and the now. You can turn off your cameras. You can lie down, make yourself as comfortable as you like so that you can completely relax and let that energy work on you. I'm totally fine if you're in bed, whatever feels comfortable to you. Okay, so may some of your good karma be used to help us connect to you, the souls, creator of all that is, you, the future self. And may some of your good karma be used to help us understand what's the most important thing for us to work on today. You can also put your awareness at the center of Mother Earth. Allow your awareness to go through the crust of the earth, through your body, through your crown. May some of your good karma be used to help us connect to the seventh plane of consciousness, creator of all that is. And we're going to start asking, what's the most important thing? May some of your good karma be used to neutralize all decisions and choices you have ever made, to believe that whatever is rightfully yours, you could lose. Nothing that's rightfully yours can be ever lost to you. So may some of your good karma be used to scan the entire universe for anything and everything that is rightfully yours. And may some of your good karma be used to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to command that all of it be returned to you. May some of your good karma be used to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to believe that whatever is rightfully someone else's can belong to you. So may some of your good karma be used to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to release, let go of anything that you have that is rightfully someone else's. May some of your good karma be used to neutralize all decisions and choices you have ever made, to desire, to want something that belongs to someone else. Some of your good karma be used to neutralize all of that. May some of your good karma be used to scan the entire universe for all the beings that have any desire to have anything that is rightfully yours. May some of your good karma be used to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire anybody and everybody from desiring something that is rightfully yours. May some of your good karma be used to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the beliefs you ever chose to believe in that say that as soon as you marry someone, you have to share what's rightfully yours. May some of your good karma be used to put a detach, resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours to keep on neutralizing all those beliefs that as soon as you marry someone, you have to share. You have to give away, surrender what's rightfully yours. May some of your good karma be used to scan the entire universe for all the beings that believe that due to their gender, they are entitled to have what's yours. They're entitled to take what's yours. May some of your good karma be used to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire anybody and everybody from having any claims on what's rightfully yours. So in many societies, even until today, a man is entitled to everything that a woman has. to her body, to her possessions, everything. So with some of you with karma abuse, to scan the entire universe for anybody and everybody who feels entitled to your being, to your body, to your possessions. With some of you with karma abuse, to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire anybody and everybody from having any claims to what's rightfully yours. With some of you with karma abuse, to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the soul contracts, agreements in any way. With some of you with karma abuse, to put a detach, resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours, to keep on neutralizing all the decisions and choices you have ever made, to enter into any soul contracts with anybody. Again, just like last time, imagine you are at the center of the central sun. You're in the sun and there's a bench and you're sitting next to your money. How does it look to you? How does it feel to you? Just hang out with your money. And some of you with karma be used to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to give away your money, to trade away your money. Disown your money. With some of you with karma abuse, to scan the entire universe for all the beings who have made you believe they can handle your money better than you can. So all those partners you might have had, parents, whoever they are in your world, with some of you with karma abuse, to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire anybody and everybody from trying to convince you in any way that they can handle your money better than you can handle your money. And some of you with karma abuse, to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to put a detach, resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours, to keep on neutralizing all the beliefs, all the choices you have ever made to believe that somebody can handle your money better than you can. And now look at your next 50 years, or however many years you're intending to be on this planet. And some of you with karma abuse, to scan the entire universe for all the beings you have hired to co-create your future. And some of you with karma abuse, to fire anybody and everybody from having any right, any entitlement to co-create your future. And some of you with karma abuse, to find all the contracts, all the agreements you've ever made to allow anybody to co-create your future, or 5 minutes before you made those contracts, and some of you with karma abuse, to neutralize all the choices, agreements, vows, promises. Some of you with karma abuse, to put a detach, resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours, to keep on neutralizing all those contracts. And some of you with karma abuse, to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to be the only one in charge of your future and creating your life, the life that you love. And some of you with karma abuse, to neutralize to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to argue with others over money. And some of you with karma abuse, to put a detach, resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 7 days, to keep on neutralizing all the choices you have ever made, to argue with anybody over money. With some of you with karma abuse, to scan the entire universe for all those beings you have hired to argue with you over money, to fight you for money. And some of you with karma abuse, to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire anybody and everybody from that job of fighting with you over money, arguing with you over money, fighting with you for money. And some of you with karma abuse, to fire yourself from any arguing over money. Some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all decisions and choices you have ever made, to make your partner responsible for making money. Some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all the partners you have ever had whom you've hired to make money. Some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire all those people, all those beings from being in charge of making money for you on your behalf. Some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to command. No, so your final decision is to put yourself in charge of making your own money, of bringing down your own money. Some of you with karma abuse to put a detach, resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours, to keep on neutralizing all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to make somebody else in your life responsible for making money. Some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all those people, beings, who have stolen your money. Some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire anybody and everybody from stealing your money or stealing anything that belongs to you. Some of you with karma abuse to fire anybody and everybody from stealing from you. Some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire yourself from being someone who gets robbed. Some of you with karma abuse to put a detached, resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours to keep on neutralizing all those choices and decisions you've ever made. To be robbed in any way, to be tricked out of your money and possessions. I got, stuff stolen from me as I travel. And so I had I mentioned this before, I think I had this big belief that it's better I keep all my money on the karmic bank account. There it cannot be stolen. So if you had partners that cheated you out of your money, stole money from you, you might also have those programs, beliefs, it's better I keep all my money up there where my partner can never steal from me. So some of you with karma abuse to put a detach, resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 7 days, so as long as it's needed, to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to hide your money from your partners. And so I was creating barely enough money so that I had enough for living, to cover my living expenses, but I didn't have more to have extra because I thought it might get stolen anyways. So some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all the places where you have hidden your money. Some of you with karma abuse to find all the keywords, passwords, combinations. And some of you with karma abuse to unlock your money, your prosperity. And some of you with karma abuse to return it all back to you. It all be restored to you. Again, if you look at the money sitting next to you on a bench, how does it look like? What does it say to you? How does it smell? How does it look? Is it happy? Is it joyful? Some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all decisions and choices you have ever made, to believe that money is a headache. Some of you with karma abuse to put a detached resolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours to keep on neutralizing all those beliefs that money is a headache. And some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all the beings you have promised in any way to sustain financially, to take care of them financially. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the entire universe that your final decision is to cancel, nullify, neutralize all the choices, decisions you have ever made to take care of anybody financially. All those contracts are off. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that all those beings are now invited to create their own money, to take care of themselves financially. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to feel responsible, to be responsible financially for someone else. And some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all of that responsibility, burden of responsibility for someone else financially. And some of you with karma abuse to put a detached, resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours to keep on neutralizing. Parents often feel financially responsible for their children all their life. The child is already 60 years old and parents still feel responsible financially. Some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all those beings who have hired you to be their financial provider. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire yourself from being anybody's financial provider. Okay, so may some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all the parents you have ever had that you feel responsible financially for. So may some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all the soul contracts, agreements, vows, promises with those souls. May some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that all those beings are now fired from being your parent. May some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to invite all of those souls to take care of them financially. May some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all the souls that have had you as their child so you can take care of them financially. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the decisions and choices you have ever made to be somebody else's financial provider, be someone else's financial insurance. And some of you with karma abuse to put a detached resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours. And some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all the partners, husbands, wives, boyfriend, girlfriends you've ever had that had any financial expectations toward you. May some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to offload anybody and everybody from having any financial expectations from you, on you. Some of you with karma abuse to put a detached result, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours. Some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to seal all the cracks and holes in your prosperity basket, whatever that is, container. Some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to run the Lord's Prayer energy through your prosperity container to seal all the cracks and holes in your prosperity container. And some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all those beings who feel in any way entitled to your prosperity. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire all of those beings from feeling entitled in any way to your prosperity. And some of you with karma abuse to put a detached result, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours. How is everybody doing? Is this resonating? Okay. Excellent. With some of you with karma abuse, just scan the entire universe for all those beings whose money beliefs you're mimicking and replicating. With some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the choices and decisions you ever made, to mimic and replicate anybody's decisions and choices about money. And with some of you with karma abuse to fire all those beings from imposing their decisions and their choices on your money. Some of you with karma abuse to help us connect again to the seventh plane of consciousness, creator of all that is, and help us understand what else do we need to learn about love and money. And some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to believe that money and love don't go hand in hand. Like there is no love in poverty. Love in poverty dies. And some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all those beliefs, all those programs from any part of your consciousness. If I have love, I can't have money. If I have money, I can't have love. And some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all the decisions and choices you ever made to believe that. There's so much with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to believe that you have to choose either love or money. You can't have both. So much with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to choose both love and money. There's so much with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the choices and decisions you ever made, to believe that if you love someone, they will cheat you out of your money. There's so much with karma abuse to neutralize all the choices and decisions you've ever made, to believe that love is expensive. There's so much with karma abuse to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to believe that, and there's so much with karma abuse to put a detached result, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours to keep on neutralizing all those beliefs that love is expensive. There's so much with karma abuse to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to believe that to prove someone you love them, you gotta give money. You gotta give them money, you gotta buy them things. Some of you with karma beliefs to put a detached result, dissolve, cancel, complete program to any beliefs that you need money to prove your love. That's a big one. You know, many people still believe, like you see that with women and men, you know, that men have to give expensive gifts to a woman has to give expensive gifts to a man to prove her love. And some of you with karma abuse to put a detached result, dissolve, cancel, complete program. All the choices and decisions you've ever made to believe that you need to spend a lot of money on someone to prove them that you love them. That was a big one. I don't know if you felt this. If you read the book, 5 Languages of Love, one of the languages is giving gifts, giving presents to someone. Yes, some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all decisions and choices you have ever made, to reject the money that someone wants to give you to prove their love. Everywhere you swing to the opposite side, you go to the other extreme, where you reject money, reject gifts from someone that loves you. Some of you with karma abuse to put a detached result, dissolve, cancel, complete program to any decisions and choices you have ever made to reject money that comes from loved ones. May it all be neutralized for the next 24 hours. May some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made to be with someone who either makes more money or makes less money than you. Everywhere there is no equilibrium, everywhere there is somebody who makes more than the other. May some of you have karma abuse to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made to choose that inequality in your relationship. May some of you have karma abuse to put a detached result, dissolve, cancel, complete program to neutralize all those decisions. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to believe that a woman must always make less than a man. It's kind of like this ego pride. If a woman makes more than the man, many men have a problem with that. It affects their self-worth. So may some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to earn less than your partner, to not upset them. Some of you with karma abuse to put a detached result, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours to keep on neutralizing all those beliefs, agreements. And some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to believe, not to decide that you could never respect a man that earns less than you. And some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to not respect your partner if they make less than you. Some of you will come abuse to put a detached result dissolve cancel complete program. To keep on neutralizing all those decisions and choices that somebody always gotta give. Somebody has to make less. May some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made. To value or ascribe value to someone based on how much they make. May some of you with karma be used to scan the entire universe for all the beings that have robbed you in any way, cheated you out of your prosperity. Some of you with karma be used to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the choices and decisions you ever made, to not forgive someone who cheated you out of your money, your goods, your prosperity. And some of you with karma be used to scan all those beings that have stolen from you in any way. And some of you with karma be used from the bottom of your heart to forgive all those people and let them go. And some of you with karma abuse to neutralize all the grudges you've ever had toward anybody for having cheated you out of your money. And some of you with karma abuse to put a detached result dissolve cancel complete program for the next 7 days or as long as it's needed to keep on neutralizing, keep on neutralizing, keep on neutralizing all the decisions and choices you ever made, to keep grudges, resentments, anger toward anybody who cheated you out of your money. Some of you with karma be used to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the choices and decisions you have ever made, to believe that a woman can't handle her money, can't handle money. Some of you with karma be used to put a detached result dissolve cancel complete program for the next 24 hours or as long as it's needed, to keep on neutralizing all the decisions and choices you have ever made, to believe that a woman can't handle money, to believe that a man can't handle money.
Renske,
Ja,
pakt uw fles op.
And some of you with karma abuse to put a detached result dissolve cancel complete program for the next 24 hours to keep on neutralizing that. With some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to know the difference between your money, your prosperity, and somebody else's prosperity. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to disentangle your prosperity, your money from anybody else's. And demand, command that your prosperity, your money be restored to you. Some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is for the law of restoration to be applied to you and what's yours. With some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to know that, to remember that you are a karmic billionaire. You can have in this physical plane all the money you want. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to receive, to open yourself to receiving, to be receptive to any money that's rightfully yours. And invite it to come down and find you now. And some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all the beings you have hired to manage your money, to take care of your money, to be in control of your money, in charge of your money. And some of you will karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire anybody and everybody from being in any way in charge and control of your money. You are managing your money now. You are in charge of your money now. So my son of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to be fully and completely in charge of your money, your prosperity now. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the disguised false memory implants from your Akashic records. It all be cleared out. Whatever false beliefs you have about money. May some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all the decisions and choices you have ever made, to believe that a woman can never possess anything, can have nothing that she can call her own. So may some of you with karma abuse to put a detached resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for that. To keep on neutralizing all the decisions and choices you have ever made, to believe that a woman can never have anything that she can call her own. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to also neutralize all the decisions and choices you have ever made, to believe that a man can never have anything he can call his own. And some of you with karma abuse to put a detached resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours to keep on neutralizing all those decisions and choices you have ever made, to believe that someone of your gender or someone of the opposite gender can never have anything that he or she can call their own. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all decisions and choices you have ever made, to believe that you have to sacrifice yourself, your money, your prosperity for someone else. And some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all the beings that have any expectations for you to sacrifice yourself or what you have, your prosperity, your money for them. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire all these beings from having any expectations of you to sacrifice yourself, your resources in any way for them. And some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe. And some of you with karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all the beings you have hired to use you in any way. And some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to fire anybody and everybody from using you in any way. And some of you with karma abuse to fire yourself from being the one who gets to be used by anybody in any way. And some of you with karma abuse to put a detached resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for any decision and choices you have ever made to be used by anybody financially, and for you to use anybody financially. So with some of you with karma abuse to communicate to the universe that your final decision is to neutralize all decisions and choices you have ever made to use anybody financially, to allow anybody else to use you financially. With some of you with karma abuse to put a detached resolve, dissolve, cancel, complete program for the next 24 hours to keep on neutralizing all those decisions and choices. That feels heavy. That feels